Hey everyone, it's Matt with jinX Brothers with another state penny box. This is box number 17 in the series. If you have not seen the other boxes, go back to the playlist and check them out. There are 16 more back there, plus a special edition Guam box. But this is our box from Minnesota. It's compliments of Chris Kuball. Thank you, kind sir. He did pop the top on these. These ones look to be circulated. They did not have any special enders. I don't normally check too thoroughly for that, simply because I'd rather find them during the hunt. So we will push this box up. We will jump into this penny box, and we'll see how it can compete. Our last box, the Wisconsin box, is our top box currently. It did fill, even though we had a ton of holes already filled, and it had 20 Wheaties in it. So he's got a tough box to follow. So we'll jump into the box, and I'll come back at you with my first find. Ten rolls. Thought I'd come in for an update. This is about the weirdest box ever. So if you haven't seen already, we have this fancy coin sorting mat. And it's helping me because this is hunting like a Denver box, which I don't see as often. So it's helped me pick up on some of these dates that I wouldn't normally look for. I have checked all the varieties in those first 10 rolls. Nada. But we did have 8 09s. This is our copper cup. And if you've noticed, I haven't come in. So these are our other finds. So it's been a pretty weird box to be 10 rolls in and not have a single copper yet. Have 8 09s. I'm not surprised to not have a variety. I don't necessarily expect to find those. But to have not one copper in 10 rolls, weird. So I will continue to hunt through these, and I'll come back at you with my first find. Alrighty, 20 rolls in, and the weird continues. So I brought you in before I actually went through to check the varieties on these last 10. You can see I'm getting a decent variety, with most of them being Denver mints. There's not going to be as many of the white AMs, and there's not going to be any in the higher 2000s, but we have a decent amount to check. We are still crushing it with the 09s. You know, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We have 15 09s already. And we did have, in that roll, that set of 10, we had 3 82s. All of them, no copper. Copper cup is still empty. So what I'm guessing is this might be a dump where someone has gone through and pulled out all the copper. The oldest coin we have so far are 82s, and they're all zinc 82s. We also have only had a couple of 2020s, and we have had a handful of 19s, but most of them are right here between 83 and 2000. So it's a pretty bizarre box. Hopefully we don't get skunked. I'll be back with my first real find. And just like that, we're done. What a weird box. So this box ended up producing 24 2009s. I did keep this one 1982 zinc penny that I'm going to add to the books because I want to make sure that at least one penny makes it in from each state. This is the oldest penny that was found, 1982, but it is zinc. Our copper cup, still entirely empty. Not a single copper to be found. And if you don't have a copper, you don't have a wheat. So we only found 2009s in this box. pretty weird. I don't know that I've ever had a box that has had 0 copper cents in it. My only guess is that this particular area has somebody that is pulling the copper out, and they're not necessarily a collector. I think they're using one of those sorting machines that just takes the copper out based on weight, because a collector would probably keep some of these 2009s. Some of these 2009s are in much better shape, so I would think they would pull these out as well if they're pulling copper. But if it's being run through a copper sorting machine, they would not pull them out. Leave me a comment on what you think. I think it's pretty weird. It's been the only box ever that has had 0 copper. I've been skunked for wheats, but I've never been copper skunked. Let me know what you think. I mean, there's a lot of different reasons. That's what I think it is. That being said, I'd like to thank Chris for sending me the box from Minnesota. While it did not produce anything too exciting, it was pretty interesting to go through an entire box and not find any copper. No foreigns, no varieties. Weirdest box ever. If you enjoyed this hunt, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I will, as usual, pop up my map so everybody can know where we're at. Reds are getting bigger. Blues are also getting bigger, but as you'll notice, we still have a lot of white. If your state is white, I am still looking for that particular state and would love to hear from you. Please reach out. We can do a trade, we can swap, or I can just buy the box from you. Whatever works best. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch y'all on the next hunt.